What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ruben. I'm here with my boy Tanoko, my boy Austin, and today is our first video of our podcast. It's called Keep It Real, and welcome to Keep It Real, the realest podcast in the IE.
Sorry, sir, man. So, why, let's let them know why we say keep it real.
Keep It Real. Sure. Honestly, I honestly it came to thought when I was just hanging with Tanoko one day at Kane's, and I was just like, I feel like we just got to keep it real. Like if we're gonna do a podcast, I feel like we got to keep it real. And I kept on saying keep it real. And I looked at Tanoko. I'm like, keep it real sounds hard. I'm like, we gotta do that.
Yeah,
That's the
facts.
name. That's the name.
Yeah.
So what made you guys want to start this the podcast stuff?
To be honest, bro, like me and Ruben, we've been like, cause we really trying to like make it out, bro. Like, we are from a city that is kind of like low. We just trying to make it out and just start new things.
We from a city with no hope, and all three of us are really. But at the end of the day, I feel like we have that spotlight on us, especially at him as a professional boxer, me as a barber, and then you also recording.
Filmer,
As a filmer, you got that advantage to the youth. You know, all those rappers, musicians, everybody that you do. It gives us and allows us to, I guess, guide them in some type of way. You know. So
Yeah,
I feel like us doing this podcast is really gonna put that out there.
So do you think starting this podcast is gonna help put out the name for San Jacinto and Hemet?
Not just for that, just for the IE. I think, like, I really want to, like, have us do all this.
Yeah. So growing up, you guys all grew up in all of us, we all grew up in Hemet, San Jacinto. How would you guys say it affected you guys? You guys think if you grew up in another city or town, your life would have played out different?
Well, shit. I mean, I'm originally from Orange County, and I was there for half of it, but my other half I was raised in San Jacinto and Hemet, so shoot, I know that more than my own city, low key. But I feel like growing up there, it was cool. It taught us how to low key, like, not even to sound like hella ghetto, but like survive, you know? Like it's like
Yeah, for sure.
a lot of the homies went to jail, a lot of the homies ended up, you know?
Yeah.
And shoot, yeah.
So you're a barber. What made you want to start that? Like what passed through your mind was like, oh, I think this is what I want to do with my life.
Shoot, cause to be honest, like I always like combing hair, like, cause I basically raised my little brother, so I had to like comb his hair every day before school.
Yeah.
So I would like that. I like that, and then I was like, damn, I want to be a motivational speaker too. And I was all like, hold on, I could do both at the same time, you know. Talk to the kid in my chair and try to like change his perspective on life if he's going a bad route, or help him out, guide him, like I said.
You think having a conversation with that person in your chair has affected them and want to either change the way that they've been acting or switch up and be like, okay, maybe I need to do this and
Most definitely, I feel like a lot of the conversations that I do have with the youth, it's like I'm checking in with them, making sure they're good.
Yeah.
Like, because I know a lot of parents at home, and like not even to throw shame out there to the parents and stuff, but a lot of them don't check in with their kids, And I know what that's like not even to like throw shade over there on my parents' side either, but sometimes us as the youth, we kind of, we hold stuff in, and I feel like if somebody's like your role model in some type of way,
Yeah.
you can kind of trust them and have that conversation with them.
Nah, yeah, facts. He always be checking up on me.
So were your parents there during this whole like the barbering stuff? Like you've been doing it for a cool minute, like what, 3 years now, a little longer.
Well, 2 years in total. Honestly, nah. Like, even like if my parents do want to say they were, like, not really, bro. Like, I was supposed to go be a nurse, no cap. Like, I was super smart in school, like straight A's and everything. So my mom was like, "Oh, you finna go to college?"
Yeah.
And shoot, the last 4 months of my whole senior year was kind of like a mess, bro. Like, I was getting kicked out. I was like,
Pull it closer.
I was getting kicked out, and I was like, going through my own type of stuff, like trials and tribulations. So it really taught me a lot. It taught me like I said, like survive really, And I mean, I don't blame my parents either. Like my mom wasn't so supportive of the barber stuff just because she's all like, you gonna let all that money go to waste? Like, cause I had money in scholarships that I could have like
Yeah.
accepted, but I was like nah, I'm like I feel like this is what I'm chosen to do.
Do you, so you say you've been doing it for 2 years. Do you think you back then, that 2 years ago, do you think you would have seen yourself where you're at now?
Honestly, nah. Honestly, nah.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna give up again, and my mom thought the same. I've been like on and off with barbering since I was 11. So I mean, at 11 years old, I was fucking everybody up.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I like at 11 years old, your mind's not even fully developed, so you can't really take stuff down.
Hmm.
So I was messing everybody up, but sure, I was trying, and my mom thought I was just gonna quit. She's all like, "Oh, you just gonna quit like every other time," and I'm just all like, "I can't."
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't, bro. Like it's the
Can't.
last 4 months of my senior year. Like
This
I
what
gotta
this
do
what, yeah, this
this.
what you
Like
have
I
to
gotta
do.
turn
Yeah.
myself to this, or I'm gonna just like, I'm gonna be a bum, and that's not who I want to be.
Yeah.
Like I love the money and I love getting to it because I'm a hustler and my mom raised me that way too. So
That's a fact.
So growing up, did you play any sports or like what were you doing?
sure, I played football and volleyball.
At what age did you start playing those two sports?
Football, I think it was like 11, 12 years old. But growing up, originally my first sport was soccer. And I started playing that like at what, 3 years old?
Hmm.
And then I stopped at like 13
Oh, okay. How come you stopped?
because of football. Football
Oh,
instructor.
okay.
I
You
fuck
weren't.
with football more too. So I was just like, I'm out.
So Christian, you are a boxer now. You're starting this boxing career.
Yeah, yeah.
What were you doing before boxing?
So before boxing, I was playing video games, eating chips. Nah, real talk, real talk. I played baseball my whole life, bro, since I was a little kid, and that was it, bro. Just going to school, playing baseball.
Did you grow up in San Jacinto your whole life, or were you out like Ruben, like half and half?
It was more back and forth.
Okay.
I lived in Paris,
Oh, okay.
then I went to Hemet, then I moved to Palm Desert, and then went back to Hemet. But Hemet and San Jacinto was most likely where I was raised, for sure.
So if someone was to be like, "Oh, where'd you grow up?" You'd.
Yeah, I would say Hemet,
Oh,
Hemet,
okay.
San Jacinto area.
So with your boxing career, where do you think you see yourself in a few years from now?
In a few years, I see myself super successful and a world champion. Yo,
No, I was just playing, B. I was just playing. Hey,
word to my mother,
hey,
B.
come on now, boy. You know I love you. It's always support. Come on
Well,
now.
so who is one of the people you look up to whenever you're out there boxing, or when you started boxing?
I don't know, bro. To be honest, I just went with the flow. Like I really didn't look up to nobody.
Mm. How come you switched from baseball to boxing? Like what made you want to make that jump? Because
So-
that's completely two different.
Yeah, it's way
sports.
different. So how it started was I was a little kid and I did baseball and I did boxing,
Mhm.
but I was too chubby. You know how I was
Yeah,
chubby.
yeah.
I was chubby and I really couldn't do boxing because of my conditioning and I was just too slow. Baseball is for everybody. So
Mhm.
so when I did boxing, I quit after a few months. That was it. And then my high school years, I played varsity baseball. And then one day I went to the boxing gym, and then I just stuck with it. And I just
Fell in
knew-
love with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I fell in love with it because I knew I wasn't gonna go pro in baseball. Like
Mhm.
that's like I had no chance.
I feel like with baseball, football, there's a lower percentage of you making it out with that. And then
Yeah.
if you pick something smaller, you could
Yeah,
you,
'cause-
you could be a barber. You know you're gonna have clientele as long as you're good.
Yeah,
you
for
be
sure.
you could be a boxer. It's,
long
it,
as you
it,
good.
it depends on you.
Like-
It doesn't depend on how other people
It's
play
not
around
like a
you.
team. Like
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it's
for
you
sure.
versus you, really.
Because
Like-
I mean, you do have trainers, you do have people that have to train you, but at the end of the day, it's you who becomes dedicated and you who pick those people to, see yourself with in the future.
Yeah,
Try to
yeah.
get you out with it. Because they're also trying to get out, you know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like they're helping you, you help them.
Yeah, one of my big helps is my mom for sure. Shout out to my mama.
Was your mom helping you through the whole process?
Yeah, she would do a lot of sacrifices for me. Like she'll get out of work like super late,
Mhm.
like I say 4:30. Then 4:30 I had training. At 6 she'll come home and just pick me up and go straight to the boxing gym. Like every day.
And this was when? Recently?
This was just like 2 years ago until I started learning how to drive on the freeway and stuff.
This dude. So, with all this stuff, what made you want to jump onto the podcast, like the podcast and shit too?
Um, Something different. A lot of people don't do this, and me and my boys, well, all three of us, we decided to do something different and just keep it real.
Yeah.
So, with the podcast, what do you guys think you guys want to accomplish with it? What is your main goals at the end of the day?
Low key, I feel like a main goal, like, shoot, as a group, probably, we all think the same. And that's why, shoot, we in the same podcast. So, um, with our mindset, I feel like we want to, get people in that, one day is like gonna blow up,
Mhm.
and then they're gonna look back at that and still, you know, be like, hey, like I was down to earth right here, like maybe I should be more humble, like maybe like it gives them like a realization, like a reality check out of
Yeah.
nowhere, like like something they could look back to.
Yeah, facts. What about you? What do you think about it?
I think it's a good thing to do. I mean, with us, what we're trying to do, what we're trying to accomplish, I think it's a good thing to start doing because with the stuff that we're going to cover, artists, just athletes all around, people that that barbering, everything like that. I think it's a good topic to cover around because not much people do it. Some people, I mean, you have no jumper. It's pretty much strictly the industry.
Yeah, facts.
Nothing out of that, just the industry. So I think it's a good thing to hop onto something else that no one's really ever doing. Shout out to Finger Popping Podcast. They're doing all that too. So I mean it's a good thing. They're coming out of the IE too. So I think it's a good little help me help you situations.
I
We all
agree.
win, like
Yeah.
everybody eat. That's a good thing.
No pressure records,
No pressure records
Pressure
right
records.
there.
Shoot, now it's time to ask you something. Like, what's up with your videography thing? I know you was into like
Yeah.
little gaming and stuff.
Yeah, I was trying.
Fat boy.
I was big, bro. I was big. I got COVID a few times. Shoot, I got COVID.
Dang,
Like,
that's tough,
I got COVID like 6 times, I think.
bro. You know,
I was a robot.
I'm a survivor.
he a victim, not a survivor. Right?
I started.
Point.
He is COVID-19.
I started off with the game and shit. Started streaming. It was doing all right. You know what I mean? It was going up a little bit, and then I've always wanted to do photography.
Mm.
But then I got into the video stuff. I started doing sports. This was last year.
Yeah, like
And then,
Football game.
yeah, the football games,
games.
everything like that. Because I love football. I think football is one of the main things I love. I played baseball my whole life, and I wish I would have stuck to football. I think I would have been pretty good. I think I would have got a little.
got it.
Yeah.
Nah,
Let's line up. Let's line up.
Let's line up.
Let's line up
Let's line up.
right now, right on the podcast.
I'll put
Yo,
the
press
ads
the
on, don't
button.
play.
Press the button.
Hey, shut your dead ass.
But
Yeah.
and then I started doing the music video shit, and I'm trying to see where that takes me. Hopefully, it takes me far.
Okay.
I got my girl who supports me through it, so hopefully,
Shout out.
hopefully, it can get
And
me.
I heard that you're recently a manager.
Yep, I'm a manager
Speak
for
on that.
artists.
Speak
Yeah.
on that. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like you're kind of like, a mentor in some type of way, or like a guider, or like
I feel like I have to be. I feel like I have to be a guider with him. I told him, if I'm gonna be your manager, I'm gonna push you no matter what. No matter how low you are, how high you are gonna be pushed. Just because you have rappers who are starting out, they get all big and then boom, they're done. They're done for
Yeah.
fucking 6 months, 7 months, and they drop something like, oh, my shit's not that hot no more. So
Yeah.
you have to be consistent. It's like everything else. You know what I mean? Barbering. If you're not consistent, you're not gonna have.
Yeah, you're not gonna be good at it. You're not
Yeah.
gonna.
So it's something like that. But I mean, I enjoy it. Hopefully, I get more people. But I think it's something that is good with the music video stuff because you're helping him. He can be like, oh, I got this artist that's hitting me up. He needs a manager. Boom, shoots me.
Yeah.
So I think it's a
Yeah, it's a win-win.
Yeah.
Too, and that's lucky what I like about the industries that we are in, like boxing. Like it's a win-win. You know, like wherever he's gonna box at, they're winning and he's winning too. Like, he's gonna get cashed out. Boom. And me, I'm a barber, so I feel like my win is like, bro, like just getting to talk to the people and kind of have that influence on them. And then Austin, same thing.
So with the barbering stuff, you said you want to be like a mentor. you have Vic Blends? Are you trying to do something like that?
So I did have this thing going on. It was called Cuts and Convos, and I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
bringing.
What happened to all that?
Honestly, I started beefing it with the cameraman, and like
Shout out Austin.
Nah, it wasn't me.
it wasn't
It
Austin.
wasn't
Don't
me.
take it like that, bro. But it's all good, you know. At the end of the day, I'm gonna still go up, and you know, people that have the type of mindset that other people like you know that other people don't, bro. Like some bad type of mindset. Like how could you do your homie like that? Like if you think somebody your homie and you like damn, like how could you do your homie like that? Don't be that fool. Like to stick around them. Like that ass. Like find your own group that is gonna keep it real.
Facts. There's a lot of people out there that I know that like. There's a lot of people that I've been close to that bring you down. You just gotta be careful who you surround yourself with.
Most definitely. Hey, like they say, the closest people to you is your worst enemy. It's the people that you trust the most that might take you down with them, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
So with the whole podcast stuff, what coming from you because you're the main one who brought this together, brought us three, formed this little group. What do you want to cover?
Well, shoot, I want to cover everything, bro. Anything that we could possibly cover to like, I guess, like, you know, have somebody like look at the videos and be like, damn, I could relate to this,
Yeah.
you know?
So you want to be
I want to be like relatable and like honest, like just truth, bro.
a reality podcast,
And then like on some comedy shit too,
Yeah.
you know, like cause we funny, bro. Like
Yeah, we a little camera shy, but
we a little camera shot
a
right now.
couple videos in, we gonna be laughing hard.
Y'all gonna see people up in here dying, bro. Trust.
No bad. No, for real though,
We're not gang affiliated.
bro. How's that gang affiliated? You're wearing all red, brother.
So now he thinks I'm a blood.
So you guys have anything else you guys want to say? I mean, this is an introduction video. It's not too long. But what you guys want to throw in there, add in there?
If you guys feel like you or anybody that you know could, you know, hop on the podcast, let us know. We're always looking for other people to like, you know, get up in here and just, you know, share how they like share their thoughts and opinions and shit.
I think we should have a few with just us three, covering topics. So if the viewers ever want to have like, oh, cover this, cover that,
Yeah.
I think that should be something that should be included with it. I don't think we should always have a guest because then
Most definitely.
we're relying on other people.
Yeah.
to
Nah,
make
most
us
definitely
blow
though.
up.
Facts.
Like I mean, we could always run it back like this. Like I'm not tripping, bro.
Hey,
It's
we
always
might-
gonna
we-
be a good time.
Yeah, we might even do a little mukbang / podcast too, bro.
If you just want to
Hey,
eat,
camera guy over here, Austin don't want to eat in front of the camera.
nah.
He just ate a double cheeseburger off the camera.
Okay, chill.
Yo,
Fry, man.
a large Diet Coke. Make it a little healthy.
But so, anything else you guys want to throw in there? Anything you want to say to the viewers? What you want to see from them? What you expect?
Shoot. I think we just expect love and support, you know, and the same way like we support other people, we would expect it in return, and yeah, just show some love, and we gonna keep at it, and shoot, soon enough we gonna be at a position where all of us gonna win, you know, and it's gonna be a group of us that's gonna elevate, and I can't wait to see that day happen, but it's all on God's timing. I'm very religious. I might not go to church, but I always keep God in my head, no doubt. And like, shoot, my grandma would take me to church since I was like 2 years old, bro. Like, I was tired of that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I stopped going to church, because I was like so like irritated about going, and I know it's not right, but always keep God on your side, and just it's God's timing. There's no such thing as perfect timing. It's God's timing.
Agree.
And with everyone that you're gonna have on here, or that we're gonna have on here, are they gonna be main people from the IE, from where
So I'm trying
from?
I'm trying to mess with a lot of people from the IE, you know, get that out there, because I feel like LA's already known, you know, like like no shade to LA either. Like we love everybody. It's all love and support everywhere. But at the same time, I feel like the IE is like the shade, and LA is the shine. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we should like there's a lot of hidden talent in the IE.
Of course, yeah. You have a lot of people coming out, rappers, everything like that are booming right now, and I think it's a good thing to cover them because then they hit LA, then you have all the LA spotlight out there.
Most definitely, and there's not only like artists and stuff like that, and there's a lot of entrepreneurs, like people that are trying to come up and become their own like owner, their own boss, and well, shoot, I'm gonna have some GMR coming out soon. I don't know when, but it's
GMR,
coming.
let them know what GMR is.
Get money regardless. Get money regardless, and yeah, so it should be.
Is that your brand or like?
Yeah, it's my brand. It's my personal brand. I created it. I came up with the name, came up with all the logos. It's a tough situation with it, but it's going. It's slowly but surely.
Anything else you guys want to cover?
Come on, Tinoco. I feel like you're not talking, my boy.
I have been talking. I just don't know what to say.
Little camera shot, little introduction video. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
So, I mean, you guys want to shout out your guys' IGs?
Well, shoot, to anybody that's watching, my IGs is what? RVB_XXN. And then the podcast is keep it real dot
dot
podcast underscore.
Yep.
So y'all can find us on IG. And,
soon, YouTube. We're going to be
soon
posted up on
yeah.
YouTube.
We're going to be on YouTube as well.
Y'all can follow me at _Tinoco.3 on Instagram. And then, yeah, that's it.
Mine's at V3Austin17. Any filming you want done, hit me.
And then NPR Network, we got to shout them out.
Yep, our boys right here.
Hospitality,
NPR
for real.
Yeah, thank you for letting us
Shout
come
out.
in.
Yes, sir.
Hey, last minute, too. It was
last
just,
minute. Yeah, we love it, bro. Love it. All love. I think we're good here. A little good introduction video. Support this if obviously see more. We're gonna push out content.
we're gonna have every week or every other week. Trust, it's gonna be bangers.
Facts.
So just tune in.
Yep. All right, we'll catch y'all on the next one.
Later.